These men come down here from New York and from Florida to find out my reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today. I 100% believe it. And why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it. I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat.
What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome to Afterloadout here in the Brookstone studio, brought to you by Signal Fire Agency, The Wallet Drum Key, Georgia Fire Hot Sauce, and Drum Pickers. I am Bryan Harris here with my main man, Josh Green. Josh Green, how we doing?
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
Hey, we're back. We took a little hiatus. And
I think I say that every time. What's up, buddy?
I know. Hey, because we are buddies. We're best friends, actually. We talk actually more than this podcast, you know?
Yeah. Actually, man, my best friend's here in the studio today.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. Oh, you mean Slash?
Yeah, my dog Slash.
Yeah, you might see these curtains behind me go a little, but he's a good looking dog.
Yeah, he's a stud, man.
We should interview him.
Hey, Slash.
Slash, come here, buddy.
Slash, come here, dude.
Come here. Go here.
Come here.
Look.
Come here. Check this out. Check this out.
Come here.
We'll see. Mic check. Mic check.
He's just sniffing it.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's going on, buddy? How are we?
Good, man. It's been, a week long. We took a week off last week. I think we needed it. I mean, 17 episodes.
Dude, we're 17, baby.
Yeah, she's only a little winger.
Little winger.
Yeah, I mean, we'd taken a couple of weeks off during the holidays, but only one other week. There's his ears.
Yeah.
He's a Weimaraner.
Is it Weimaraner?
I hope so.
I thought it was a Weimaraner.
Called him a Weimaraner for 10 years, so I hope.
What are you?
Yeah, we've only ever taken that 1 week off, but besides like the holidays. So.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just everything's busy right now. It's gearing up. I know you're working. You're booking some tours and.
Yeah. It's been busy. Good thing.
Yeah, very good thing. Also, it was pretty cool because I went to worked a show. I think it was last week. It was, I think, Our Lady Peace. And
yeah.
Okay, so like, dude, I'm thinking like, man, this is so like 90s, like early 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman comes up and she's like, "Can I get a liquid death?" I'm like, "Absolutely." And she goes to hand me cash. I'm like, "Sorry, we're cashless." She goes to hand me her card.
What do you think this is? The 90s?
I know. And she goes to hand me her card, and I'm like, "Man, this girl looks really familiar." And I look at her card. It was Melissa Joan Hart. I was like, dude, you can't get more, like, also a big fan of the show. Loves the show.
Loves it.
Loves the show.
What was she? I mean, I know she's an actress, but what was her big role?
Sabrina. Dude, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She was.
And Clarissa.
I didn't say anything. And also I wanted to be like, hey, you followed my band on Twitter like 12 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For some reason, she was like one of the first big like people to follow us on Twitter. So I was like, yeah, but
after me.
Yeah, after you. But dude, she was really, really sweet. And I was just like, this is.
Did you say something to her?
No. I just, I'm sure she gets a lot,
Yeah, she's probably tired of explaining herself.
She's explained it all. Yeah. No, but she was really sweet. I just thought I thought it was just, dude, I was like, this is like such a 2000s early.
Did it look like her still?
Yeah.
All right. It'd be funny if it was like not her. It was like, yeah, I get that all the time.
No, I know. But no, somebody told me the other day, Donna from That 70s Show, he goes, somebody ever told you that you looked like so? And she was like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, oh man, I'm glad I didn't say anything.
Dude, I've got a 70s Show story.
What do you got?
Kind of a story. What's the one? He was the cool one during the show, but now he's a rapist.
Hyde,
Danny Masterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at. Do you remember Honky Tonk Tuesday when it was still at the American Legion in East Nashville? Did you ever go?
Yes, I think you've told me this story, but tell me again.
I was just. He came with a mutual friend, and that was coming there to meet me and hang out. So I think we shot a game of pool together or something. He was real quiet. Pretty sure. I mean, he looks like Hyde. I'm pretty sure people recognized him.
So besides the whole rape thing, pretty cool guy. Like, you know, like,
and didn't rape me.
Bought some drinks.
Yeah.
Wait, did you drink? Did he offer you a drink?
I don't remember taking a drink.
That might be a good thing. You want a drink? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, dude, I'm talking within a month after that was whenever it
Really?
Yeah.
What if you were like, dude, I was hanging out with Hyde and OJ Simpson and Bill Cosby.
Bill
We're
Cosby.
all hanging out. Like,
got fucked up.
yeah, I took one drink and I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, Slash is going. Can you hear the bells?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was I thought you were doing it like
No, like
I thought it was like magic dust or something.
no, we've got him bell trained. So my girlfriend's usually watches the dog whenever we're recording, but not today. She's out working.
She's working.
Yeah.
She's a working lady, man.
She's a working lady.
That's okay. Hey, if he comes in, he'll just
This
be a part of the
podcast
show.
ain't paying the bill. But yeah, he's he'll calm down eventually.
He's a good dog.
Or you're gonna hear bells the whole episode.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, it's cute.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's baseball season.
It is baseball season.
You got your hat on.
I got my hat. I got this actually at the game. I went this past weekend. We couldn't get Friday night for opening day.
Mhm.
So about 6 of us went. And dude, my girlfriend had never went. And my best friend Tristan had never been to Truist. And man, we get to the ninth and I'm like, dude, is this going to happen?
Yeah.
Is this really going to happen?
I
And
was
they
about
load.
to text you and be like, dude,
It's about to happen.
No more games for you this season.
Dude, that's what I told Catherine. I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to a Braves game again. Like I saw that, and we were talking about it too. Like I wish it actually meant more. Like if it was like the
Dude,
World Series or something.
I was thinking that because that felt, even though it was fucking game two,
yeah,
it felt like an October win.
dude. It was in, and the whole I've been to Truist a couple times, and I mean usually when the games are done, like people clear out, like it's gone. People just, you would have thought we won the World Series, like truly, because
it looked like it on.
Yeah, dude, it was so much fun, and I told her I was like, I don't think you understand the magnitude of what we just witnessed, because I've seen walk-off grand slams, but they're very rare. We looked it up too. Since 1960, there's been 275. That's
really?
since 1960.
So you got to think every team has 160 something games,
Right.
162 games a year. I think.
Yeah. So to be like, I've seen them on TV, but to be there live,
Yeah.
and like you witness, and then the next night we get home and we're watching who was it? UConn hits the buzzer beater against.
Yeah.
So in 48
That was
hours,
I texted you and
Yes.
Paul. Yeah.
yeah, in 48 hours, I saw a walk-off grand slam by the Braves. Then UConn hit this incredible shot. So to say that the sports weekend was good, it was fantastic.
Yeah. And those of y'all that don't watch baseball or don't know, and I get it. I have some friends that are like, oh, this is so boring. MLB uploaded that inning in its uncut entirety to their YouTube, not the Braves.
Yeah.
Like the fucking league did.
Yeah.
And it was just, you're down by 2, bottom of the 9th, had 1 out, a runner on first and third, and then what's his name? Yaz hits that single, and that brings in a run. So now it's 2-1. We cut the lead in half. What happens? Albies gets walked, so now we're back to 1 and person on first and third. I think Baldwin or somebody
Bloops it in.
No, there was a fly out, so now we're like down to 2 outs.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I looked at Rich and I was like, all we have to do is get 1, and he's like, dude, they're up 2-0, and I was like, because I went and I think grabbed it, because after the 7th inning you can't grab drinks.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, like I'm gonna go, and I guess that's when it happened. And yeah, so we get down, bases loaded, and it was to witness that live.
It had to be incredible.
I mean,
yeah. Oh, then so to load the bases was that Michael Harris single.
Yep.
And that honestly should have been a double play to end the game.
Right.
But it hit the pitcher's foot and bounced weirdly forward. And it was like right between the third baseman and the catcher. That tied it. And then what happened? Somehow that tied it, I believe. But either way, and the bases are loaded.
And I think they walked him the next. And then
maybe that's what happened.
Dude,
yeah.
the craziest part before it happened though,
Albies got walked.
All
right, Albies got walked. Then Harris hit that. So Albies got walked and that filled the bases. Then the fluke single off his foot, that tied it. And then Dominic Smith comes up and and he's down. It's 3-2 full count. It's one more strike and going to extras.
Debut. Dude, the weirdest part about it though is I remember, so we're standing, we had the GA tickets, we're standing up there, and there was this like 8 or 9-year-old little girl, and the bases were loaded, and she goes, "Daddy, grand slam, Daddy, grand slam," and then it happens. We were like, "What, did this little girl just predict this?"
Dude, she's
get
her season 2.
Dude, I'm like, bring her back. But no, it was, such a great game. Baseball's been great so far.
Yeah. But like you said, just that kind of ending feels like October to me. But I wish it meant more.
I did too. But I'm glad, first win or first time, Trista's there and Catherine's there. They get to witness that.
Was she always a Braves fan, or
no,
did you make her?
No. I kind of, she's also after that game. She's like, I'm in. I'm like, yeah, that's like the Preds. If you go see the Preds, if you're not a hockey fan and you go see Preds for the first time, you're hooked.
That's one of those endings that makes you a fan.
Like you'll remember that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, like back when I was saying, like my friends that don't watch baseball think it's boring. Is like, watch this, and you'll figure it out why. And that's why the WBC was so fun, because everybody was a hitter, so it was down to every pitch.
It was
game. The game could change at any moment, and that was proof right there.
And then, of course, I had to go back to the Airbnb and turn on Sports Center just so I could see it again. And
so y'all stayed down there.
Yeah, we stayed. Got there Saturday around 3. Went to the game. Went to the Battery, which was really cool. Got something to eat. A place called Walk-Ons, but got something to eat, and then went to the game. And then
walk-offs?
Yeah, walk-ons and walk-offs. And then we went back to the Airbnb, just kind of chilled, and then got up.
Where's the Airbnb at?
Dude, it was like 0.7 miles away from the stadium.
All right,
yeah, it was
Cobb County.
Fantastic. It was awesome. The whole weekend was great. Couldn't have asked for a better weekend.
Yeah, I still haven't been to Truist. I've been to the Battery, but I haven't been to a game at Truist.
We need to go.
We will this year, man,
for
sure. I grew up going to Braves games. My first game was probably 3 years old. Rode Marta down with my dad, not by myself.
You're like, I'm going to the game.
Yeah. Now my dad got 2 tickets from work, and we were still living in Atlanta at the time. So it took me, rode Marta down to 5 Points, I'm sure. I don't know exactly, but wherever it was, caught the shuttle to Fulton County Stadium, went. I remember at the 7th inning stretch, I stood up and stretched because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. Dale Murphy hit a home run. And,
you did that.
Yeah. And from then on, man, went to games. At least one game a year. Me, my dad, my grandpa, my uncle, like we'd always like a man trip, went every year as a kid growing up until I was probably 16, 17 years old. Grew up going to the TED and it's just, I love going to a game.
Yeah.
What's funny is, I've got long hair, Brian.
What?
Yeah, I've got long hair, and I had long hair most of my life, and so did my dad. And I remember us being at one game against the Dodgers, and Mike Piazza was still on LA at the time.
Yeah,
and my grandpa, who he was my dad's stepdad, and he was like old military dude. And he's sitting here with 2 long-haired guys.
Long-haired hippies.
Yeah. And he's just heckling the fuck out of Mike Piazza. He's like, girly boy, get a haircut, girly boy.
He's like, is he talking to me?
Yeah, no, it's just like, man, I'm starting
to question my hair choices.
I wonder what he says about me behind my back. Girly boy.
But no, that's the thing. Like, people don't realize, like, and I think if you grew up in, the South, and I tell this story, and I know the guys, my bandmates, they've heard it many times, but, I remember growing up watching it with my grandmother.
Yeah.
Like you grew up watching it with your grandparents. So that's why we have such a big connection to it, because it was on TBS and the Cubs were on WGN. So anybody from Alabama is either a Cubs fan or a Braves fan.
Yeah. And TBS was over the air in Atlanta. So you didn't even need cable. Every game, man.
It was just great. It was, I remember it.
Tom Petty and the Braves.
Yeah. You ain't going to get sued for that one.
Hell yeah. No, it's less than 7 seconds.
That's true. That's true.
So you're not getting paid on it either.
All right. We need to do 7 seconds. 8 seconds, please.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the Vegabonds, Tom Petty and the Braves, and there's some Vagabond news.
Yeah, man. So Danny is actually coming off the road. This was kind of decided a little while ago. We've been kind of keeping it on the low, but December 19th was actually our last show with Danny.
Danny's
the singer,
lead singer.
Yeah. He he wants to spend more time with his family, and man, we've done it for this year. We'll be going into 18 years. Which there's, I want people out there to know there's no hard, there's no, he texted us yesterday when the post went up. It was like, man, it's a little sad, and it's just, you could just tell he wants to be with his family. And dude, nobody in the band is upset or mad. We've traveled the world together, and dude, everybody in the band wishes nothing but great success for Danny. We love him. He's still our brother. That being said, we are going to be releasing some news in the next couple of weeks. We're not done.
Yeah.
Me, Rich, Bo, and
I can tell you, I love Danny's music and him in the band, but I don't want to break the news now, but I am super excited to hear the direction it's going. I think it's I don't think it's the same. I think it's similar.
Yeah.
Familiar, if you will.
Yep.
To where it's not going to be a drastic change. And I don't know what the songs are sounding like, but also different and like a fresh start, even though it's the same name.
Yeah.
Like, I think people will dig it.
I think so too, man. I think when it comes out, it's going to be a shock.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, what? You know what I mean? So I'm really excited, but this is kind of why we waited so long. We wanted to kind of get everything, but like I said, Danny just wants to come off the road, and man, like, he has all of our support, man. Look, we love Danny. He's still our brother. Who knows? And who knows down the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I'm excited to see.
Let him get that the rap album out of his.
Yeah, he's doing his rap album, DB Allen, and no, I think he's still gonna write. He's still gonna play.
I was gonna ask, is he the main songwriter? Lyrics?
Yeah, lyrics. Yes. Bo is a really big part too.
Gotcha.
But like with kind of how it would work, Danny would kind of bring songs, and we would get together, and like a lot of times they would change because, Rich would come up with a guitar part, or the drums would come in. So it's very collective, that was the one thing, like, we always would fight like brothers about stupid stuff, but music was never a thing that we would fight about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we all were like, cause we all knew like, hey, this is good for the song. There was never really any egos when it came to like songwriting. It was kind of like, hey, this needs to be changed or be taken out. I am I'm gonna miss Danny being on stage, because we've done it for almost 18 years together. Like I said, we traveled. We started when we were 21. I think he was the old man in there. He was 24 when we started, and we met in school at Auburn. And Danny, we've talked since. Since we've stopped playing, which, like I said, December 19th was with 49 Winchester in Richmond, was technically our last show with Danny. But yeah,
for now, we don't know about the future.
Yeah, we don't know what the future's going to hold. Dude, I didn't think I would be sitting here 18 years later saying that I'm still playing music. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the future's going to hold.
Yeah.
But, like I said, we support Danny fully, gonna miss him, but
I'm going to pause this for a second.
Okay.
And My dog is going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let him out and then we'll come back. Yeah, and continue.
Let's do it.
All right. Be right back, guys.
BRB.
All right, so we're back. Had to let my dog out.
Let the dogs out, Josh. Let the dog. You know that song's about ugly girls in the club?
Really?
That's what I heard. And I was like, dude, if that's true, that is hilarious.
Yeah, man. That makes so much sense now.
Right? Who let the dogs out? Who? Yeah, I don't know. That's what I heard. You know, dude, you ever like had somebody tell you something and you just ran with it your whole life and you don't know if it's actually true or not?
That's one of them.
Yeah, that might be one of them.
Well, you know, another club song, but from the early 90s, not late 90s. Remember, Whoop, There It Is?
Yeah.
So Tag Team were the DJs at the legendary strip club in Atlanta, Magic City.
Yeah.
And Whoop, There It Is was like something they started, I believe, like when the girl would like bend over or something.
Really?
And they'd be like, Whoop, there it is.
Wait, didn't the Hawks or somebody just try to do something with Magic?
Yeah.
What? I don't think it went well. I don't know. I didn't keep up
the
with
league. Some player said it was demeaning or something, and then the league put an end to it.
Yeah, dude. It was so they were like, we're gonna have.
Oh, they had jerseys. They were gonna bring it. So for those that don't know, Magic City's known for its chicken wings,
Right?
Particularly lemon pepper, and which is huge in Atlanta, and then lemon pepper wet, which is lemon pepper with buffalo sauce.
Right. Which one's your favorite?
Lemon pepper wet.
Okay, because you've had them.
Yeah, not for Magic City though.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
And well, whenever Lou Williams was on the Hawks, basketball player during COVID, you know, NBA did that bubble thing.
Yeah.
So, but he was away from the bubble and wasn't supposed to go out, but he got photographed in Magic City. But
it was Jack Harlow. I think it was him and Jack Harlow that got a picture taken together, and that's how it got caught.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, it does say something about Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
But, yeah. With Jack Harlow. Apparently, he was not, his argument was he wasn't there to party. Like, maybe he just ran into Jack Harlow.
Right.
That he was going there to pick up wings to go.
Yeah.
So he ended up coming back to Atlanta for a season or two, and but his nickname was Lemon Pepper Lou.
That's hilarious. Also, dude, if you're making, all right, we need to talk about this because I know we were kind of talking about this off air. If you're getting paid millions of dollars, right, and they tell you not to do something, don't do it. Or the Braves pitcher that's like his fingers hurt. It's like, dude, you're getting $20 million. Cut that thing off, and get out there. Cut it off, get out.
Yeah.
And get rid of Profar.
He's Asian anyways. Like,
get rid of him.
Don't they chop their fingers off as like an apology? Yakuza or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I agree, but I've also never had those wings.
Wait, that should be their slogan. Wings so good you lose $20 million.
Yeah. It's easy to say when you've never had the fucking wing.
So next time we go to the Braves game, we're gonna go.
Dude, I'd be down.
We should go try the wings. I'm here for the wings.
You ever been to an Atlanta strip club?
No. Dude, strip clubs has never been my thing. Never was. Like I went when I was in fraternity, my buddy Trey, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And the only thing open in New Orleans is that. And I was like, dude, I really don't want to. He was like, I'll buy you every drink and I'll pay your entry. So I said, okay, Trey, let's go. We'll go check it out.
Well, pro move, you can usually like go to the website and they'll have like a code you can text for free entry for like first time. Most places.
We're going to edit this out as well. We're not.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to some Atlanta strip clubs, so I've never been to Magic City.
Obviously, but hey, we'll go get the wings next time we go.
Yeah, or American Deli, or JR Crickets. I've had a bunch.
I've had American Deli. Yep.
Yeah, there's other places. We don't have to go to Magic City, but I mean, when in Rome.
Speaking of somebody that has a lot of money, you were telling me the new Kanye album's out.
Oh, Bully, dude, man.
Is it? Have you listened to it?
About half of it.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Like how good? Like Jesus Walks good? Because well, that was off what his first album?
Yeah, College Dropout.
College Dropout. Which people like. People say that that's one of the best rap albums of all time.
It's up there.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite rap album of all time?
Ooh, you gotta. I mean, my personal favorite is probably East 1999 Eternal.
I'm sorry, say that again.
East 1999 Eternal.
Is that Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs,
dude. That I see. Yeah, they're still good.
But also really enjoy. Man, there's quite a few. Wu-Tang Records really good.
I feel like you can't tell people you like Kanye's new album though, because he has done some shady stuff.
Yeah, he's trying to make amends for it all, and I think this album is kind of like a mixture of that old. I think they called it Chipmunk Soul, where he'd take the old soul samples, and then like
chipmunk it up,
pitch adjusted or whatever. So it was real high pitched and stuff. You remember how those beats were? Yeah. It like that plus 808 and Heartbreaks. It's kind of like a combination of that, and it's really good. But he's also pissed everyone off for the past 10 years.
Yeah, he's like, hey, remember all that bad stuff I did? Here's a new album, and everybody's like, all right, Kanye, we forgive you.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like.
Also, he'll be on the show next week. So big listener.
It's also Ye. No,
Yay.
It's not Kanye. It's
Yay.
He dropped the con.
He's like trying to do the Prince thing. He'll just be a symbol one day.
Hey, maybe.
It might be a swastika. We don't know.
Oh, yeah. Still on the fence on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, what was I about to say? He's, at first, people were like really hating Kanye because he would say he's a genius.
Yeah,
but the thing is he's a genius.
Is he really? Is he?
I'm not saying he's splitting the fucking atom. I do think he's an artistic genius. I mean, you don't have to respect hip hop, but the fact that he's crafting these beats, he's doing the production. I also think hip hop is much harder than writing a rock song or a country song. It's not just the rhyming, it's the vocal. Your vocals are becoming a percussion instrument at the same time you're writing lyrics that have to do that percussion and maintain that syllabary and all that stuff. I just think it's really complex to do it correctly, not this mumble rap bullshit.
Yeah, but dude, I feel like rap and rock are such in the same, now you really have to search out like really good rock and roll music, just like you have to search out this mainstream stuff is just it's not my favorite stuff, but you do have
rock or hip hop,
both, but like Kendrick Lamar.
But Kendrick is fucking amazing. J. Cole, and these are some of the biggest guys out there. So it's I don't know if it's what the kids are listening to, quote unquote.
Yeah,
but they are the ones that are selling out arenas.
Yeah.
So, these the Lils can't do that. The
Lil Wayne.
Nah, not Lil Wayne too much.
Lil Wayne,
but I like Lil Wayne, but I'm more the other Lils. When everyone came out like a few years ago, the mumble rappers, and it was like Lil Uzi, Lil Peep, Lil whatever. Yeah. Like it was just the Lils. That is
you know what mumble rap reminded me of? Bro Country. It was such a fad, and everybody was jumping on it, and it was so not.
Steve Earle said that bro country, mainstream country at the time, was hip hop for white people that were scared of black people.
That's pretty good.
Steve Earle's never been one to
shy away from saying anything.
He also, that's one of my funniest quotes from him. I think it was the same interview. I can't remember. It was like with the Times or something. But his ex-wife left him and married Hayes Carl, to which he said that his wife left him for a younger, less talented version of himself.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Back in the day, when Townes Van Zandt was still alive, he had another quote that said, Townes Van Zandt's the best American songwriter there is, and he'll stand on Bob Dylan's coffee table and shout it. And Towns' reply when someone asked him about that was, "Well, I've met Bob Dylan and I've met his security guards, and I don't think anybody's standing on his coffee table."
Dude, I think one of personally my favorite, I guess, songwriter is probably Tom Petty.
He's up there, man.
Dude, he's definitely up there. Tom Petty and Bob Dylan are one of those, like, if you didn't know anything about them and you heard them for the first time, I don't think you'd like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely an acquired taste.
I think Tom Petty is for sure, but I don't know about
Dylan.
I mean, Dylan is for sure. I don't know about Petty. I think Petty's pretty universally.
But I'm just talking about like the way they sing. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I think Petty's a great singer.
I think he was it was very unique.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, dude, I love like Tom Petty, like
better
Tom
than
Petty
fucking Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
I am not. There's a few songs here and there.
Dylan's?
Yeah. And I respect them.
Yeah.
I also think about 90% of Bob Dylan fans, that number, I didn't scientifically verify that percentage.
So this is a stat that I've completely made up.
Yeah.
What is your stat, Josh?
I think a lot of people just pretend to like him and are pretentious about it. I don't think they like actually enjoy Bob Dylan music.
Yeah, I heard one time the best Bob Dylan song is somebody else singing it, and I'm like, that's pretty good.
But yeah, well, speaking of statistics, did you know that I think it's 67.2% of statistics are made up on the spot?
I've actually heard that, but I think it's a little different. I did it or something. It's just made up.
Well, speaking of ratings and polls, I did do a scientific study on 90s alt rock one-hit wonders.
Yes, sir.
Flannel shirts and scratched up discs. One big song we still can't quit. MTV, we slow that down.
One day I want to know, we should dive into that. You should be the guest on this podcast and tell us how you wrote that song and where you recorded it. Yeah. We're going to do it. I want to know. I mean,
I've kind of kept that one close to the chest.
I know you have, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like when you hear it, like, maybe you are the Bob Dylan of our time. I'm going to start calling you Josh Bob Dylan. Great.
So scientific study results are in for the first four
rounds.
Brackets. First four brackets.
Yep.
In the first round.
Yep.
So we will continue the breakdown with four more this week, but results are in for Meredith Brooks' Bitch versus Joan Osborne. Bitch wins.
Yep.
80% of the votes.
80%.
You agree with it?
I agree with it.
I do too. For alt rock, especially.
Yep.
Toadie's Possum Kingdom versus Tripping Daisy, I Got a Girl.
Yep.
Winner. Possum Kingdom.
Yep.
83%.
Definitely agree with this.
Yeah, I do too. Let's see. Where? Oh yeah. Here's the one. New Radicals, Get What You Give versus Chumbawamba, Tub Thumping.
Strong.
Tie.
Wow.
Split down the middle.
Wow.
So that can't happen.
So it's gotta move on. Or how do we do it? Do we flip a coin?
We got to decide right now, buddy.
Okay.
Let's see here.
You know what? I think Chumbawamba, dude. I mean, Chumbawamba.
Let's let Slash is in here.
Okay.
Slash, let's see his reaction to this song. Where's he at?
He's laying down. He's looking at me. That one?
What you think, bud? Oh, he stood up.
He stood up. Oh, he's coming in. Okay, he's coming in. He's coming in.
Is he saying turn it off?
I think he said turn. Oh, he's yawning. He's yawning.
All right.
He's yawning.
All right.
Next.
Yeah.
All right, Slash, you ready? You ready
What
for the
about
next
this,
one?
buddy? Oh, coming over. What do you think about this?
It's not a big reaction.
Yeah, so far I think. Oh, here we go. What you gonna do?
Is this one it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait. He shook. Tails wagging.
still wagging. Chumbawamba, dude.
Chumbawamba.
Story of my life. Chumbawamba moves on.
Scientific study.
Scientific. 98% of the stuff we do on the show is made up. There we go. Chumbawamba moves on.
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba. Yep, yeah. Yep, that's a good choice.
He's mad I turned it off.
Chumbawamba moves on. It moves on.
All right.
This one has gone off the rails.
The Flies, Got You Where I Want You versus Four Non-Blondes, What's Up? Winner. Smells like Updog in here.
What's up, dog? It smells like wrong dog in here.
Yeah.
It smells like wrong dog in here.
What's wrong, dog?
Who we got?
What's Up wins.
Let's go.
67%. So that was.
Hey, he likes that
He
one.
likes it. He likes it. So this week, Tall Bachman, She's So High versus. All right, Slash, you gotta chill, bud. Versus Natural One by Folk Implosion, Deep Blue Something versus Lynn, Eels, Novocaine for the Soul versus Eagle Eyed Cherry, Save Tonight, and what probably should have been the final, but is going to make it up in the first round. Harvey Danger, Flagpole Sitta versus The Verve.
Dude, I just think
Sweet
that.
Symphony.
Oh, man, we did that one wrong because both of those are fantastic.
Hey.
I know.
It was how the seating came in.
Hey, sometimes one seat versus two seat. You know what I'm saying?
It's Yukon and Duke too early.
I know. Somebody's about to hit a buzzer beater.
Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, our guests are in the lobby. I want to bring them on. We've got the Filthy Heathens.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, they're kind of having a moment right now with their song Diamonds in the Rough.
Mm-hmm.
And talk to them. They're heavy road guys. So
yeah.
I think, asking them about some places they played and
favorite places, and
yep,
just bring them in.
Cool. All right, Bronson from the Filthy Heathens, man. How's it going?
Good, brother. Just hanging out.
Good to see you, dude. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. Been a few months.
Yeah, y'all been pretty busy here.
Yeah,
can you tell us what's been going on?
I just getting in a van that stinks like pee and traveling the country and playing little rock and roll songs.
You gotta stop peeing in the van. Like,
yeah,
you should stop. Yeah.
There's like one culprit that just waits till we get in the van, and it's like, man, we got a bottle up there somewhere, and
that's where the name comes from, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Where are you at right now? Are you at home or are you on the road?
Yeah, I'm at home. We just got back like 3:00 in the morning last night from Nebraska, so we're down. Yeah, we had a good time out there.
Hell yeah! I saw Cohen came out. Isn't that his name?
Dude, he was ripping, yeah.
Yeah, him and his dad are cool guys. I met them at North Springs. They jammed whenever y'all did that big jam at the end of it with Can I Get a Little Help from My Friends?
Nice.
Yeah. Man, yeah. So we played early that day, and then I was just day drinking. And then I was looking back at those videos. I was like, man, I don't think I was supposed to be on stage. I was just up there, dude, like just shirtless, just vibing.
So yeah, you said you guys just got back. How long you off the road, and then where you going next?
We're down this week and next, and then we're with TDR.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's that? We got in the Midwest.
Yeah, we're in like Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin, I believe, or Minnesota,
Yeah,
maybe.
Jacksonville. Is it? Let's see. I think it's the Canopy Club. No,
It's Shank
Jacksonville.
Hall, Hi-Fi, and
Yeah.
the Twisted Tree.
Yeah, Twisted Tree in Jacksonville, Illinois, Shank Hall in Milwaukee, and Hi-Fi in Indianapolis.
Yeah, you guys, y'all done some stuff with them before, right?
Yeah, just on different festivals we were on. This will be the first time going out with them on a stretch like this.
Oh man, yeah, well, drink lots of water.
Yeah, man, we was just out with the Comancheros this last weekend. Boy, I should have drank more water.
We was. Well, you know what they say about water? Fish fuck in it. So
that's right. That's why I try to stay off of it. I'm trying to quit.
Yeah,
save the water for the fish.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff's nasty. Actually, when we were in Idaho, which I think is where I first met you at that festival out there.
Yeah.
There's this little bar, and it's who was the writer that like lived and died out there? It wasn't Hemingway. He's Key West.
No, but it was. I remember that. Yeah.
And it was somebody, but I think that was a quote from him. Like he was known for like pouring whiskey first thing in the morning, and was like, "Jeez. Do you drink water?" He's like, "Oh no, fish fucking it."
Yeah. Dude died of old age at 23.
So yeah, tell us what's coming up for you guys, man. I know y'all got some music and stuff in the works and everything.
Yeah, so after that run with TDR, we're gonna come back and we're gonna set up and just workshop this record that we have. We're fixing to cut, and then we fly down to Sonic Ranch, and we're gonna cut a full length record down there with Jay Took is gonna produce it for us.
Out in Texas.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I know Jay real well. He was the drummer in Steelwoods, but now he's been doing a lot of production and recording and stuff all over. He did some stuff in Muscle Shoals, and he's a hell of a dude.
Yeah, he's working down there in Muscle Shoals now. We missed him when we cut this last EP. He was up in Nashville working, but yeah, dude, we're stoked to link up with him and work on some of this stuff.
Yeah, that'll be killer, man. He's got he's obviously a pro, knows what he's doing, but he's also just got like he's a hell of a dude. Like he's fun to be around and work with. So it'd be a good experience, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope so. we have a hard time not having fun, so we'll have fun anywhere.
Speaking of having fun, you're having a bit of a moment with this Diamonds in the Rough song over the past month and a half or so since it's been out.
Yeah.
And the video looks like y'all are having a hell of a good time.
That's all we do, man. We try to always have fun, and sometimes we get it on video, and we just got a good group of dudes, man. Like we don't like piss each other off hardly ever. And
how long y'all been together?
Well, a couple years, yeah, that's true.
Give it a few more years. You start
putting
right. Yeah, we're still in the ass sniffing phase right now. We're still honeymooning. But
yeah, tell us a little bit about the backstory, like how you guys got together, where'd you guys meet?
Well, so it's weird because like we all ended up in this like Southwest Ohio area at the same time, but I left Nashville. I was supposed to be moving to Pensacola. That's where that line comes from in that Diamonds in the Rough song when it says, I left Sumner County for a Pensacola sunset. And I sold my house. I'd been living there for about 12 years. And I sold my house there and called the guy I was going to transfer down there with. And he was like, man, you're going to have to wait till after the first of the year before I can get you down here. And I'm like, brother, it's September. I just sold my house. Like, what the fuck you mean the first of the year? I'm like, so I ended up transferring to Columbus, Ohio, and got up here, and a Texas artist cut a song that I wrote that went #1 on the Texas charts, and so that
Who's
kind of
that?
Darren Morris,
All right.
and so that kind of like relit the fire to start chasing music again. And I reached out to Ryan, our bass player. I'd known him from playing way back, and he knew Craig and had played in a bunch of bands with Craig. So we linked up, and then we needed a guitar player, and we hired Cody to like fill in on a gig because he was fronting like a '90s tribute act, and he came over and practiced with us, and he was like, "Man, I'd like to be more of a part of this." And he had just moved back from Nashville right before that, and before that he was living in New York for like 8 years, and uh, then we got another guitar player because I was playing electric guitar quite a bit at the time, and it was like I just didn't want to be tied down to a guitar as much as possible because I feel like I just perform a little bit better without it. And so we started going with the two guitar idea, and then Dawson had just moved home from Georgia, and we snatched him up as soon as he got back. And yeah, it's
So
really
it's
been
just a
a
perfect storm with everyone landing in the same vicinity at the same time.
yeah, it really is, man. Like I always talk about like how lucky we are that we had 5 dudes willing to be flat broke in a van uh that wanted to play music. And I mean it really is hard to find that, and yeah, we're just fortunate it all come together at the right time.
Hell yeah. And y'all have been hitting it hard, ever since, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean I feel like you got to, man, like especially we're like fairly brand new. It's like, man, we better hit it hard right here out of the gate to get to where we want to get.
Yeah, we had BJ Barham once from American Aquarium on our
Yeah.
podcast, and I used to work with Aquarium for years, and he said it best. I think, there's always going to be a better songwriter, a better singer, better looking guy, a better guitar player. Like you can't control that, but you can control whether or not they outwork you, and if you outwork
Right.
them, and get in front of everybody that you possibly can.
Yeah, dude, he was actually a big inspiration of mine. I played a gig with them when I was like 19 years old, and it was me, them, and Corey Smith, and I just opened up like acoustic. And man, them guys was like super cool to me. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, these dudes are all like 20 something years old in a van, just traveling around, and I'm like, man, this
Where
looks
was that at?
awesome. It was in Ohio. It was at a place called
Huh?
uh I don't remember the name of the place, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Are you originally from Ohio or?
yeah. So I grew up here uh, until I moved to Nashville, and then I was down there for a while. I ended up getting a publishing deal down there, and then got tired of being poor and got a job doing automotive paint for a while, and then realized being poor was pretty cool too because you're actually pursuing something that you like.
Yeah. So you came to Nashville for music, but then ultimately left and founded this, and now it's taken off. Since y'all came together over the past, you said 2 years or so, and started hitting it hard. What are some of the highlights so far? The fun, the rooms that you were, had a blast at, festivals, bands you played with, things that shocked you, like maybe when you showed up and people were actually singing along for the first time, just some of those highlights.
Yeah, I mean, playing out at Bucks is always great. We've been sold out there a lot. We've been on some great gigs out there, hell, before anyone even knew who we was. Not that a million people know who we are now, but uh, we played 2 sold out nights with Kenny Fiddler, and that was killer, man. It was just like that was a big eye opener for us that there's people out here that'll allow you to do that with them, even though they don't have any idea who you are. And um, just traveling's been cool, man. Just seeing the country. That's been a big highlight for us. Just really just growing together as a band. When we first got this together, we were playing a bunch of songs that I'd wrote when I was in Nashville that were like songs that I'm trying to get cut by other artists. And it's like now that we've kind of grown as a band and understand who we are and what we're trying to be, we're really writing songs that are more for us. Uh, so that's been cool for us because I've never actually been in a band like this where it's like you just kind of let your sound develop into what it is. Like I started this thing, I wanted us to be like a Whitey Morgan honky tonk type of band, and
Mm-hmm.
our bass player and our drummer, they're just like from a rock background, and we just never fought it. We just let it develop into whatever it was, and so now we're kind of finding ourselves more in that rock and roll territory.
Well, it seems to be working, man.
I,
Everyone's everyone I feel like is paying attention right now, and
yeah,
that's what
man,
you want.
it has been great. Like it's cool to like this run we're about to go on with TDR, man. Like that's very cool to us because these are guys that we've looked up to, especially Dawson. I mean, Dawson was Cohen before Cohen. He was going out to TDR gigs and getting on stage and playing guitar with them at like 15 years old.
I didn't know
So
that.
yeah, man.
You're gonna make them
So
sound like old guys now.
well,
Hey,
that
you just
Dawson's
gotta watch
also
out. You gotta
11.
watch out for the bass player, all right? Ben, you gotta be careful about that dude.
Oh, dude, Ben's my guy, dude. I love Ben.
He's the funniest guy you'll meet, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll have to get you on more. I wish I could make some of these shows on this run. I'm sure they'll be a blast. I think I've got some dates that I'm gonna hit the road with them. I think I'm gonna fly out to Dallas in like just less than a month, I believe. And then we're all going to Florida together for a Kid Rock show and then a Post Malone Gulf Coast jam with Post. But we're going a few days early and just like chilling at the beach. And I'm worried about my liver.
Yep. You're going.
Man, you just run some of that fish fluid through it. You'll be all right.
Tuck and roll. Yeah. So when y'all are writing, and especially with the new stuff now, or Bryan always asks, what kind of comes first? Are y'all lyrics or melody, and what's the process like?
Right now it's pretty organic. If somebody has something cool, it's like, oh, that's sick. We should turn that into something, and then we really just kind of sit down like, all right, what does this sound like? And then we try to get a hook on whatever that vibe is of that song. And then other times, like I'm always writing, like in my head and my phone, I'll write down, hooks or lines that I come up with, and sometimes it'll be that.
Kind of waiting to use them for the right
Yeah,
song to where they fit.
yeah, exactly. And so sometimes it's that I'll get a hook or I'll get like a half chorus, and I'm like, that's kind of how Diamonds in the Rough come together. Is I kind of had this idea for Diamonds in the Rough, and I got this like chorus put together, and I was like, well, it was more like the song don't even have a chorus really, but it was more of like a verse, a little half verse of a thing, and then we were like, all right, let's make this thing sound kind of swampy, and then me, Cody, and Ryan do most of the writing, and now that Dawson's on with us, he's getting a little more involved with that as well. So we got a song that's going on this new record. It's called Hard Miles that Dawson come up with this killer guitar part for, and that's kind of how we approached that one. Was he had this cool thing, and so it's like, well, what's this sound like? Like, what should we put on this? And so yeah, it's pretty organic. We just, if somebody's got something cool, we just throw it out there, and if everyone digs it, it's like, all right, let's figure out what to do with it.
Yeah. Are you like say I know you come up with lyrics and stuff like that, but are you like if somebody comes in and is like, hey, like what about try this? Are you open to that, or is it kind of like, hey, man, like I wrote this, like we're not changing
With the
it, or is
lyrics,
it? Yeah, with the lyrics.
oh yeah, dude, I'm super open, man. Like Nashville kind of take that out of you, where it's like, you know, down there you just co-write a bunch and
Yeah, I was about to say home of the co-writes. And
Yeah.
whenever people
yeah.
come here that aren't used to it, they're like, what do you mean? I schedule a meeting and write with people?
Yeah. Yeah, and when you're in those kind of situations, I mean, sometimes like down there, man, you'll write with some people and you're like, man, this dude or chick don't have a single good idea, I don't feel like. And then, you know, same deal with them looking back at you like, man, I don't love anything this dude's doing. And hell, sometimes you just don't get nothing off the ground with people and you're like, well, that's bad writing partner for me. But yeah, I think you always have to approach those things open minded. You know, I think different people have different perspectives and you know, I think you get the best songs that way sometimes.
For
Yeah,
sure.
can you tell us a little bit more about the pub deal that you had? Like, how did that come about? Because I know there's people that listen to this that, you know, maybe they're not going to be, you know, touring and they're not going to be, you know, a frontman, but you know they want to get into that world. Like, tell us a little bit about how that came about and how that process kind of works.
Well, okay, so I went to NSAI to meet with my like rep up there because I was like just trying to get something off the ground. And
What is that, by the way?
Is that
NSI.
Nashville Songwriter Association, I
Yeah.
believe?
international, yeah.
And
It's
there,
like
yeah.
you yeah, I don't know that I don't believe I'm still a member, but at the time I was and you could go to like pitch meetings and stuff like that and you could get like your songs reviewed and they'd have like guys with cuts that would tell you like, hey, what you messed up and what you should be trying to write towards and stuff like that. So I went in there and I kind of snuck up to the president's office and just kind of knocked on his door and he had I'd seen him at the Bluebird a couple nights before and uh, what was his name? Philip White had just donated this guitar to them, and I talked to Bart was his name at the Bluebird, and he told me he was like, "Come by NSAI." He's like, "I'll let you be the first one to play this guitar." Well, I kept trying to like call him, reach out, and I couldn't get a hold of nobody. So I was like, "Man, I'm just gonna walk up in there and sneak past the front desk, and I'm just gonna go knock on his office door." So I did that, and he had me play a song, and he's like, "Well, man, I'm gonna invite you. We've got this advance camp coming up that we're only taking like 50 people to," and so he invited me to that, and it was like a 2 day thing, and you got to like pitch 5 songs to songwriters, and Tia Sellers, who wrote "I Hope You Dance" and "Blue on Black," she listened to my stuff, and she was like, "Man, you're young, but like you're whipping a lot of ass versus some of these other people I've listened to." And she's like, "I'm gonna give you my contact info, and I'm gonna be out of the country here for a couple of months." But she's like, "Reach out to me in September or whatever it was," and she's like, "I want you to come play some songs for my publishing company, which was 1010 Music." And I'm thinking like, okay, well she will not remember me in a couple of months because that's kind of how Nashville works, dude. And so I hit her up in September, and she remembered me, and yeah, she had me come in and play for their A&R guy there, and yeah, they ended up signing me to some single song deals up there, and uh, then those expired, and I had a couple of shots with a couple other publishing companies for some staff deals that ended up kind of falling through on me, but I always say Dylan Carmichael got my publishing deal at the Song Factory because it was like down to me and him getting signed there. And uh, Jennifer was like, she's like, man, we're going to sign Dylan. You know, he's already writing with like some big writers and, you know, his uncle's John Michael and his other uncle's Eddie. And I'm like, that makes sense. But at that point, it's like, man, I'd been beaten down for a while. And it was like, man, I got to get a job, you know? And I just kind of fell out of love with music for a few years. And, uh, you know, thank God I fell back in love with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is there, you know, now that you've put together a band and out there touring and you know you're seeing some success, you're seeing the change, you're seeing the fruits of your labor. Is there any advice that you'd give anyone else on like how to do that? Especially a lot of people, I feel like form bands and have the right idea, but then they get stuck in that like cover band world or only play in their hometown or something. Like, how did y'all go about it, or what advice do you have for other people that want to pursue it?
I would say the biggest thing is just, getting the right people around you. Like we had 5 dudes that were willing to go lose money to break into markets. And, um, I did an interview a while back with the paper from around here, and he kind of asked the same thing. He's like, what do you think the difference is that's allowing y'all to get out there? And like I told him, I was like, we want to. Um, you're, yeah. I mean, I've got buddies in bands around here that they're like, yeah, we'd go on tour if it made sense financially, and it's like, well, you ain't going then. Like you got to go, make it make sense financially, and we've all lost our jobs and had cars repoed and everything else because it's like, man, we want this thing, and we're not gonna let anything stand in the way of it, and we hooked up with Chris and Aaron from Mountain View Talent, and they like really helped us see that vision through and kind of put it on steroids for us.
How long into it before y'all met Chris and he started managing and putting the pen to paper, sort of say, like
Yeah,
having a real business plan behind it.
Team behind you.
yeah, like I say that, like, yeah, just go do it, but it's not like we were out there crushing the world before they got involved. Yeah, uh, we're like, yeah, we'll just go out here and lose money. That'll work forever. Uh, but yeah, we was about a year in when we started working with them. We played a show with Tony Logue, and his guitar player was a buddy of mine. Was his old guitar player. Me and him actually got arrested in downtown Nashville one time. Well, I did. He just passed out in the back of his truck, but so we was old buddies, and
Gonna have
so
to hear that story in a
yeah,
minute.
we'll circle back around.
We'll come back
But
to that.
so I've reached out to Derek about getting on some gigs with them, and so we did, and we got in front of Chris there a little bit, and he seen something in us before anybody else did, and he kind of told us from the get go. He's like, "Man, y'all got to get some video of your live show." He's like, "Y'all got a killer live show, and you have like no social media presence," and he's like, "Man, you just got to start doing some of this." And so we kept talking with them, and then yeah, they, like you said, had a real business plan and stuff put together that makes it make sense. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it definitely helps whenever you're not just it's not open road and you're just driving it blindly. Whenever you actually have those business plans and people behind you that real goals, and they don't have to be major goals. It doesn't have to be selling out Madison Square Garden, but just like a destination each spot. And I think that's key.
well, that's what I love about Chris too. Is like he has like realistic goals set to where it's like, all right, hey, we're gonna go do this, and like he's very good at forecasting. Like, hey, we're gonna be here in 6 months, so we got to start looking at doing this. And we always joke about like, fucking Chris is always right, man, and he'll always be like, man,
We'll edit that part out.
yeah, he'll be like, man, it's getting annoying for me to even say it at this point, but here's another example of me being right. But it has helped a ton though, man. Like he helped us out with the van and trailer, and uh, it's been great. And we try to take good care of it, except for Cody peeing all over the back seat of it.
We know it's Cody now. Huh?
Yeah.
Daggum, Cody, stop peeing in the van.
It's always a Cody.
Always a Cody.
Well, let's hear that Nashville story.
All right. So
What
this
you
what
can
it was.
share.
So Derek lived in Kentucky, and I actually ran into him on like just happenstance, just downtown one time, and I was like, man, this dude's cool as hell. And so we become buddies, and when he would come in town, we'd link up and go out or jam or whatever. And he hit me up one day. It was like a Saturday, and I was like, he's like, hey man, I'm coming into town. He's like, why don't you and mother, is what I used to call my old lady. He's like, why don't y'all meet me over to Famous Dave's in Hermitage? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll do that. And so we go over there, eat a little lunch.
That's one I don't know about.
Nuh-uh. Famous Dave's
Yeah,
ain't down there no more?
I've never heard of it. Was it a bar or
What?
is it?
Nah, dude, it's like a barbecue joint.
Uh,
They
fuck,
got
I don't
they
know.
got one in Hermitage. They got one in
Yeah, it's
uh
still open. I just looked it up. I thought it was a. You got me excited thinking it was a bar. Who gets arrested at a barbecue joint, man?
okay, well, hold on. This is the beginning of the story. It was all pretty wholesome here. So we went and got something to eat, and he's like, man, I'm gonna go downtown. He's like, you want to go with me? I was like, yeah, man, I would, except for I'm married. Uh, I'm like, I ain't allowed to have fun like that. And my old lady's like, she's like, hey, what? You can go. Like, hell, Derek hardly ever in town. Go hang
You can
out,
go,
have
just don't
fun.
get arrested.
Yeah, so totally blew that. We was we was down at Losers, and man, we was doing tequila shots. I remember, and
That'll do it.
man,
That'll
we
do it.
walked across the street to Chewy's, and we was like, oh man, we got to get some food. And I said, dude, we're like, because we've been at it for a few hours now, and it was like during homecoming or prom or something. There was all these kids out there. Man, I just started taking them all to church, dude. I'm like, y'all think you got the world figured out right now? And then Derek comes walking out. He's like, man, it's like an hour wait. We ain't staying here. And I'm like, all right. And then we take off walking up to Soulshine Pizza Factory, and about that time, dude, it just all went black. I remember the like hallway just kept getting longer, and I was like, "Uh oh," and
Yeah. And for those
I
that don't
come,
know, Soulshine was like right next door, practically.
yeah, dude,
Like, you can
it
throw
wasn't
this
that
pizza.
night. It was about a half mile away that night. so,
The difference is
so,
staggering.
Took us 30
dude,
minutes to get there.
so I come to, I'm like banging on the top of this taxi cab. I'm pulling on the door handle. I'm doing the right thing. I'm trying to get home, and a cop gets out of this taxi cab, and I'm like, what is he doing here? And at that point, I realized this is a Metro police car, and
That
dude,
ain't a
he looks at
meter.
me. Nah, dude, he looks at me and he's like, "Oh man, you're fucked up. I'm gonna have to take you in." And I mean, I had no good argument for that at the time. So uh
You don't
we
have
take
to.
yeah. I'm like, you could take me home. So
You're like, this
but
taxi sucks.
yeah.
It's not
But
going. You're going the wrong way, buddy.
man, they take me in, they book me. I'm sitting there like, what the hell happened? My pants are ripped. I'm like, boy, I'm in trouble. So I get my little phone call, and they're like, just hit 0 or whatever to call out, and they're like, you'll get a prompt. They'll tell you what to do, and it's like I hit 0. I type in the number. I call my old lady. And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and I'm like, it's like state your name at the tone. And it's like beep, and I'm like, it's Bronson. And I hear it, it plays it back, and it's like, you got a collect call from an inmate at Davidson County Corrections by the name of, it's Bronson. And she accepts the charges, and she answers, and she's just like, what in the fuck happened to you? And I just hung up, because at that point, I'm like, I'm not having this fight right here. She knows where I'm at. Uh, and so the next day I get out and I call her. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm walking up the street here. I'm going to be at the corner of 2nd and Broadway. I'm like, you ain't even got to stop the truck. I'll just jump in the bed. And she's like, I'm getting all 440. I'm pulling into Shoney's. And I'm like, you don't understand. You're like way over here. She's like, no, you don't understand. She's like, I'll be at Shoney's. And so I went on the worst walk of my entire life and had the worst breakfast buffet of my entire life. And that's when I decided to quit drinking tequila.
That'll do it every time.
Not quit drinking, just quit drinking tequila.
Well, I say quit drinking tequila, and I was drinking some the other night at Buck's. So
Yeah.
you know,
Was it that old comedian that skit but I no longer freebase cocaine.
I know.
That's right. I do a little too.
I do not.
I do a little too.
I do a little. Like, oh wait, hey.
I don't drink tequila.
Yeah,
Except
I
on my
wrote
birthday.
I wrote a song off after that, and the hook line of that chorus is like, I wrote a bull named Tattoo and a fat girl named Sheila, but still to this day I won't fuck with tequila.
Love it, man. Yeah, well, Famous Dave's is still there, but Chewy's and Soulshine are actually both gone. I don't know when you left Nashville, but Chewy's closed this week and Soulshine closed, a few years ago.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't been down there in a little while, man. I still got family down there and stuff. My dad passed away, and that's when I was like, well, what am I even doing down here anymore? And
yeah, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, my aunt still lives down there. I've got cousins down there and stuff, but I just ain't been down in a while. Been busy with all this,
Yeah, well, y'all need to get a Nashville show on the books.
We played there a couple times last year. We did a Third and Lindsley and a Cobra down there.
Oh, cool. Was Third and Lindsley with somebody?
Nah, it was a Wednesday night.
Gotcha. That's cool. I love that room. Cobra, love that bar. It's a weird venue, though.
Yeah, we had a good time down there the times we went. We played down in Murfreesboro last year as well. And
Hop Springs.
Yeah, that place was packed out with like 7 people in it that night. So,
I mean, that's most of Murfreesboro.
yeah.
It's all the locals.
Man, it's funny because it's like, I was telling Chris, I was like, oh, yeah, dude, we'll crush in Murfreesboro. I was like, I got family down there. I was like, I got a bunch of friends live in Murfreesboro. And then, sure enough, like, at like one of the worst shows we've had. And I'm like, Chris is like, yeah, you got some good friends and family, brother.
Well, what are your let's say top 3, top 5 venues y'all have played?
The Shed is super sick.
Jay's been on the podcast.
Yeah, dude. They take great care of us every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bucks is always great. Another one there, man. They've got a great staff. They take good care of us.
Buck is really I don't know him well, but I've done a bunch of shows with him over the years. Like we've done some Whitey Morgan underplays, I believe. TDR underplays. And it's he's curated a really cool scene where like, yeah, it's a dive bar. Yeah, you're playing on the floor. There's no stage, but like everyone still loves it.
Yeah, man, and the audience there is great. Like they get it. Like if you slow down for a song, they chill out with you. You pick it up, they get rowdy. They've got a good thing out there. The Thirsty Beaver in Charlotte, North Carolina is one of my favorites, dude. Like,
oh man,
that's another just grimy dive, dude. And it's like, I just love it, man, because it's like you get 100 people in that room and it just feels like Red Rocks.
Yeah, I think it's technically like a 40 cap or something.
Yeah, dude.
I've got a funny Thirsty Beaver story I'll share in a minute.
Yeah, but we've had great times there. We're gonna keep playing that as long as we can, but it's like, hell, this last time we was there, it was almost a little dangerous.
Yeah, I love that spot. What are some other ones, man? A couple more.
The festivals have been great. Like North Springs was awesome, especially the way we did it this year. We just kind of took the weekend and stayed out there, and it was another one that was, it was a little rough. A little got late early on us a couple times there, but we had
too much tequila, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I was walking around Saturday night this year and I've gone past 3 years, I think. But I had a big bottle of Jaeger and I was just walking around with it.
You and your Jaeger.
Dude, I had an experience like that out in Vegas one time where I was just like sitting around in the food court at the Excalibur with a bottle of Lady Bly, and I was like, boy, I gotta get my life together. I mean, you start strolling around with the bottle and you're like, boy, am I doing the right things or not?
Dude, I don't know if you came with us, but when we were out in Idaho for that festival, I was with TDR, and the owners of this little bar, like in the, I guess the town square, which was, quarter of a mile from the festival, they, I don't know if they were sponsors or what, but somehow they were backstage and they came over and they were huge TDR fans. I think
Yeah.
they'd seen them when they played at like Gordy's Fest and played Boise and some other places. So they're kind of fanboying and, Gurman just a little bit, but they ended up inviting us to their bar. And we walk in, it's, I forget the name of it, Basement or something, but it was like the bar in this town. And so we walk in through the back door and they make this weird announcement like, them Dirty Roses are in the house.
Oh,
but yeah, so I end up I was like, I'm gonna sit over there, and they go and like make these people move from this corner chair, and which I was like, I didn't know anyone was sitting there, like I'm fine. But they were like, what do you want? And I was like, well, I shoot Jaeger. And they just hand me a fresh bottle of Jaeger, like straight from the cooler, and like send me to my chair. And I'm just in there with a bottle of Jaeger. I'm like, well, I shoot Jaeger, like I drink other things.
You drank that all.
Yeah. It's like when your dad catches you with a cigarette and makes you smoke the whole carton. It's like, yeah, I'll do a shot of Jaeger. Here, take this entire bottle.
Yeah, that was a weird one. The other story I was going to share when you mentioned Thirsty Beaver, went in with Whitey Morgan once, and it was after he had just played with Jinx at the amphitheater there, and we would take an Uber to the Thirsty Beaver, and I think it was a dead night, but it's still packed in there because it's so tiny.
Yeah.
So he goes, I'm a close everyone's tab. Like I'm gonna settle everybody up. He's like, what's that gonna cost? And he's like, about $3,000-$4,000. And the bartender looks around, he's like, probably $250. Because everyone's just drinking cheap beers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
300, we'll call it even.
It was literally like rang it up, and it was like $250, $300, and everyone got a free tab.
It's like the whole tab has 250 PBRs on it, so yeah, $250.
Yeah, we shut that place down, and I actually stayed after hours. They loaded up the jukebox with free credits. Oh yeah, there was definitely there's some Jaeger flowing.
Yeah, man. them places are cool, man. I love them dirty dive bars like that, man.
Dude, I right there with you. I seek them out whenever I travel. Like I literally go to Google Maps, like nearby dive bars, and like if I see a row of motorcycles outside that
you're in the right spot,
that aren't like the $40,000 lawyers riding, I'm like, all right, that's where I want to go.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorite dives here in Nashville?
Man, we used to go to this place called the Roadside in Hermitage. We would go there.
Biker bar on Old Hickory?
Yeah, it's across the street from Crag Knackers. You remember that?
No, I don't know that, but it's right there at that like intersection where you've got the like Hobby Lobby and all that, I believe.
Yeah. So we used to hit that one up, and then we moved out to Hendersonville, and we'd go to like Jolly Ollie's and around there. But that was, I was doing a lot more work and a lot less fucking off at that time. So we get out there a little bit, and then my dad had a boat, so we started going. We used to get out on the boat every weekend on Old Hickory there.
Oh man, I just bought a house out in Mount Juliet, and like I want a boat now so bad.
Yeah, let's get one.
Yeah, dude.
We'll do the podcast sponsored.
Well, they say, man, the best day in a man's two best days are when the day he buys a boat and then the day he sells it.
Man, dude, we just talked about this in the van though. It's like the reason we all think that is because everyone grew up with like they bought that boat from their Uncle Larry, and it's like it was a piece of shit when you got it, and it stayed a piece of shit the entire time. Like,
but a good boat is expensive as hell.
Yeah, they are, dude. But man, you finance it for like 30 years, dude. Just That's what I was telling.
Yeah, just
I
a
was telling
house,
Chris,
a
dude.
house payment.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'll have a boat before I can afford to have a boat. I promise you that. I'm like, I mean, you finance that thing outright, and it's like, hell, that's a problem for future me.
Sound advice there, friend.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I'll just join the boat club and
Yeah,
just take one
I'll
wherever.
join it with you. I want to go.
yeah.
That way I don't have to worry about that. I'm making the monthly payments, but I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
upkeep.
yeah.
Hey, man, that is a cool deal they got going with the boat club.
Yeah, plus they're all over. Like it's a chain. So you can, wherever you travel, you could, if you're at, Lake of the Ozarks during the summer, you could find a marina and pop in, grab a boat. But anyways, dude, y'all have a new single coming up. Why don't you tell us about that and what everyone can expect and where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so the new single drops on April 2nd. A song called "This Town Needs Rain." That's one that me, Ron, and Cody wrote, and it's just a song about dried up towns and uh, just old lady leaving because she's looking for something more, and you just like, I ain't leaving this little town that has been good to me, but then she leaves, and you realize, hell, this town ain't worth a shit. It was her that was kind of the thing that made it worth being there. Um, but yeah, it's a cool tune, man. It's one that I loved from the time we started writing it, and stoked to get it out. It's got some cool elements in it. And then
Coming out this week. This what, Friday?
uh, the second, whatever day that is.
Yeah, I think it's Friday.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, it should be Friday.
So,
Thursday. Yeah.
is it Thursday?
Yeah,
Okay.
because today's
Okay.
Today's
tomorrow's the first.
Yep. So yeah,
Okay. Good
comes
deal.
out. Thursday.
Yeah, we've been doing
Y'all
that.
gonna
What's that?
you guys shoot a video for it?
Yeah, we just we don't really shoot video like we don't have nothing professional. We get Chris out there with a couple of cameras, just follow us around, and yeah, we've done a couple of different videos with it. We're always together, and it's like, man, if you get a cool video or something that you can put out, it's like, man, it helps get it out there. Like that Diamonds in the Rough thing was huge for us, and that we ended up doing that out of we got snowed out of Oklahoma, and we ended up just driving south to New Orleans, and then went over to Galveston, and we ended up with a couple of down days, and we're like, man, let's shoot some content, try to push this song, and I mean, hell, that's the most successful thing we've ever had. So
I think one thing, content is key in my opinion, just anything. It doesn't have to be professional. But then one thing that y'all did with that, I told Chris this as well, that I really thought was smart, and I think it's becoming more prevalent, and I think will become even more so, is the shooting in the portrait mode. So that way, because people are watching it on their phone anyway, so like
yeah,
then they're just holding it and can see it, and that aspect, and not the traditional widescreen.
yeah,
So
100%. Yeah.
uh,
I mean,
I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna say that was intentionally planned, and yeah, that was really smart.
it actually was intentionally planned, but that's something that we talk about a lot, is like, how are people actually absorbing things, and it's like, that's us writing songs now is a lot different than it was uh in the very beginning, because it's like, well, man, people's attention spans ain't long, so it's like, you got to have, I always use the word sticky. I'm like, I'm always trying to find sticky moments to put into a song, to where it's like, hey, if we chop this up, this thing right here will grab people quickly and make them stop scrolling. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is intentional. Some of it's luck, but uh, hell, I'd rather.
I mean, yeah, but you're setting yourself up for the luck.
Yeah, I think so. You try to. I mean, you can do all the right things and still get nothing. So, I mean, we're definitely grateful for any time it works out for us. We try to have a plan, but it doesn't always uh, work out or grow fruit. But might as well
Well, I
have
love it,
one.
man. And I love it. And I like what y'all are doing. Keep at it. And, congratulations on the success that Diamonds has seen, and hopefully the new one even more so and keeps growing. Before we get off here, why don't you tell everyone where they can check you out, where they can find you, and all that, all the links and socials and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we got our website, thefilthyheathens.com. Bands in Town is the best place to follow us for shows. We put them all there first. And then, we got all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. So
Cool. Well, Bronson, I appreciate you coming on, man.
yeah, man, appreciate y'all having us. So
Take
too bad
care.
I couldn't get any of the other guys on, but maybe next time.
Yeah, we'll get you on again, and
We'll
let us know. Yeah, let us know when you're in Nashville. Man.
We'll have a post TDR tour episode where make sure everyone survived.
Yeah, everyone's in a neck brace and a cast on their arm.
Well, good luck, man. Appreciate you coming on again.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, Bronson from the Filthy, dude.
The Filthy Heathens.
Yeah, man, nice guy.
Yeah, he was funny too.
Yeah, he's funny. I love the man. It's so funny you hear about people in Nashville. You get in trouble here. You just got to be careful.
Dude, my girlfriend's a bartender on Broadway and sees it all the time. Like,
oh yeah.
Especially these tourists, they they get a little rowdy, thinking they don't realize once you start drinking, a lot of times you're not eating.
Yeah.
And
so that's our best advice: eat while you drink. Don't drink without eating.
Yeah.
But no, dude. So hey, also we got the 90s hits.
Yeah, 90s hits. We'll have the other four vote on Instagram or email. I prefer the Instagram is the easiest, but you can email us or comment or whatever.
You can call us. Just call us.
Yeah. Let's go to Instagram.
Let's go Instagram. You can call us too. Also, leave us a message, man. Give us, tell us who you want us to have on. We'll try to get them. And, maybe Melissa Joan Hart, she could come on.
Yeah.
She's big man.
Yeah, I'll put the number.
Yeah. Right here. Do it right here. Dude, yeah, she's a big listener. So,
yeah.
Absolutely.
We might be able to schedule her.
Maybe.
Get her in.
She can explain it all.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, check out afterloadout.com, the bracket.afterloadout.com. Yeah, Chumbawamba won. It was scientifically settled.
Yep. Slash did it.
Yep. Don't argue with us.
Yeah. It's science.
You can argue with my dog. But...
yeah, y'all make sure you check out the new single by the Filthy Heathens coming out this Thursday.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, hey, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in to After Loadout here in the Brookstone studio, brought to you by the Wallet Drum Key, Georgia Fire Hot Sauce, Signal Fire Agency, and Drum Pickers. We will see you guys next week.
You better count your money.